Hi, friends. How are
Hello.
you? Welcome to our YouTube live. What is this? Spring, winter 23 show?
Yeah, it's like winter, spring, wing,
Yeah. Oh,
sprinter.
sprinter. Yeah. So let's get into it. This is Knitted Wit, Laura Jean, and Shannon Squire.
Hello, everybody.
And as y'all know, if you're familiar, we start with our set of acknowledgments. We acknowledge the land we reside on in the Portland metro area. It rests on the traditional village sites of Multnomah, Wasco, Cowlitz, Cathlamet, Clackamas, bands of Chinook, Tualatin, Kalapuya, Malala, and many other tribes who made their homes along the Columbia River, creating communities and summer encampments to harvest and use the plentiful natural resources of the area. And we take this opportunity to thank the original caretakers of this land, and asterisk also that this acknowledgement is not reparations. It is not nearly enough land back. We recognize the following statements are true and important to repeat frequently. Black lives matter. Trans rights are human rights. Science is real. Disabilities are respected. People and planet are valued over profit, and people are in charge of their own bodies. So that's what we're about.
That's what we're about.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So we have a lot to cover, and what our kind of agenda is to go big with our year-long programs, and then we'll narrow down to what we're offering fresh for the spring. So,
and we're very excited about all of these things.
Yes.
Yeah. Our year-long programs are all continuations from previous years, kind of with a
refresh. I feel very invigorated about what we have to offer this year. So let's start with Explore the Rainbow. And as the club title would lead you to believe, it's about a rainbow. So we are bouncing between solid and what we call bespeckled. And so I just grabbed the first couple rainbows here. So we start with the solid. This was January. You're welcome to jump in and join us. You can go backwards.
And I do want to say that we didn't know this, but the color of the year from Pantone is basically this color. It's called Viva Magenta, I think, and it's basically our liberally bleeding heart. So that's kind of exciting. We're like on the cutting edge.
Always on trend. Us, you know it. So with this club, it's an 8-skein buy-in, and it comes with patterns from Shannon. You want to show a couple?
Yeah. So it comes with each skein. So last year when we did it, it was a 2-skeins of sock yarn. So they were 2-skein projects. This year we decided to simplify things. And so it's 1 skein of DK, and you get a code, a link to get a 1-skein project. And so I'm just showing orange here. And so this is going to be our March and April.
That was impressive. Are you sure?
I think so. Wow. Don't hold me to it. But sometime in the spring. And you get a pattern, a 1-skein pattern, and your customers also get a link to a page that has 2 blanket patterns. Mm-hmm. We don't have either of the blankets here with us, but I did send them out to the group, and I can share with them. Maybe I'll share a link to what they look like as they stand right now in the newsletter on Friday. But they are patterns that incorporate every single color throughout the year. So it's a year-long project that you can dip in and out of because it's DK. It's not that big of a commitment. And there's a textured knitted pattern and a granny stripe pattern. Ooh. And then there's super simple instructions just if you wanted to make just a straight up garter blanket too.
Yeah. So get your crochet friends, get your knitting friends. And again, one thing that we really like about our clubs is that it's an opportunity to build community. So you could have your monthly gatherings, talk about the color, what are people making, adding onto their blanket. Same with Herstory, which is next. And this year we are doing books and authors again. We have 2 months out so far. We just shipped off our second Lilith Brood. With the club, you get access to a love letter about the author that we're featuring, photos for promotion, and Shannon tubes up so we can see what it's knit like if y'all did a sock. That was February's color. And then How We Show Up by Mia Birdsong delights a little bit. Yikes.
Because this color is so stunning.
It is gorgeous.
And I think a lot of people will be very excited to know that Lilith's Brood is for Octavia Butler. Yeah. There was a lot. We asked for people to share for shops to share what authors they think we should focus on in 2023. And probably the most popular answer was Octavia Butler. So we're super happy to be to be showcasing her this year.
Yeah. We also just started work today on March's color, which is Torontoburg, and it's going to be gorgeous.
Nice.
So, and I just have to say, I love Herstory because we're telling you about all of our favorite authors, and I just get so passionate about them. So I'm glad y'all are part of it.
It's giving us the opportunity to read or reread more of their work too.
Yeah, we're big fans of rereading. Okay, so another program that we are bringing back with a lot of success is our Parks program. And that we start shipping the end of April for a May debut. And it's 4 colors, May, June, July, August. And
4 colors every month.
4 colors every month and a minimum of 4 skeins per color. We offer it in sock, DK, and worsted. And you can get any of those combinations in multiples of 4. So with the Parks program, if you're not familiar, we have a postcard that we send out for y'all to use with your customers. They mark off which parks they've collected. We have it organized because we've done all the technical national parks. We have it organized into different categories. So every month you'll get a color from one of these categories: Indigenous culture, natural history, East US, natural history, West US, and human rights or notable people. And so if your customer gets 4 over the summer, they get a patch. This is free. We ship it out to you. You distribute it. These are some past patches. If your customer gets all 16, they'll get a pin, and the pin is the same as what the patch looks like.
Such a good collector's item.
Yeah. So this was last year. Super, super ding dang cute. And again, community building, but also if y'all have tourists coming through or summer shoppers, people, like, you can build so many themes around this program. And from the feedback I've heard, it's been successful for shops. So that's great.
It's a really fun way to get people to buy yarn and use yarn over the summer. We also do an online on Instagram, just a very loosey-goosey make-along too, called Socks and Hats on Vacay.
Yeah.
So encouraging people to make those small projects that are great gifting projects for the winter holidays too.
And take silly photos in silly places.
Yes, we love the silly photos.
Yeah. All right. Okay, one more blast from the past, but we have a Pride collection, which is 16 colors. It's the most popular Pride flags with a few extras, with Love is Love, I think really is the only extra. Everything else is distinctly a Pride flag. And kind of asterisk with all of our palettes, you're welcome to order any of the colors within the palette that strike a chord, or just for ease, you're welcome to order the whole palette.
So on any basis except for the minis.
Yeah.
Minis you have to order by palette.
That's a whole shebang. So Pride flags, we got your colors. And Pride for us, I don't know, it just switched to July for our parade here in Portland. But typically Pride is celebrated in June with the Stonewall riot being recognized. So whether your city celebrates in May, June, or July, order these colors so they're in stock for your customers, for you.
And they're great colors to have in stock all year because people are queer all year. And it's a great thing to offer to people who don't always feel like they're seen.
Yeah. And I don't know if y'all have had this as shops, but the feedback I've had as a dyer when I've offered these in community has been incredibly positive, because like Shan just said, getting to be seen and recognized and have something that's for you when not a lot is for you is pretty great. So Audi, gender, disability, pride, and those are probably maybe like I want to say farthest reaching, but again, getting to be seen, it's like finding your nameplate. Laura Jean, how many?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Just going to say, did not find a nameplate. So yeah, super happy to offer these and get to be a part of people's stories when they make with these colors. So those are available.
Yay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So next on the agenda.
Woo! This is Laura Jean's favorite ever.
So if you know me, if you've been around, I like to talk about Pride and Prejudice a lot, specifically the movie from 2005 with Keira Knightley. But I love the book in general. I love Jane Austen in general. So this spring, we have a new color palette. Pride and Palette.
Pride and pellets.
So we have 8 new variegated, coordinating with 8 solids. And then we also have, to kind of carry this through our spring, Jane Austen will be our author in May. And then we also did a special color for LYS Day. So there's going to be a total of 10 variegated.
It's so exciting. In the newsletter we sent yesterday and in the one we're going to send on Friday as a reminder, the info sheet about the palettes is linked. And like Laura Jean said, we make these palettes and we showcase yarns to kind of make it easy on everybody, but you can pick and choose too if you'd like. And so we'll make sure that we share which color is which in the newsletter we send out.
So real quick, here's a sneak peek for Herstory. No, this is LYS color. Sorry. This is Painted Peacock. And my apologies about the light. We'll have really great photos in our newsletter. And I'm not going to tell you all the stories behind these, but golly,
we're going to try to get them all done and up on our blog though.
Yeah. Very Fond of Walking is going to be our Herstory color for May. It is really hard not to tell you all about these colors.
She's like, we're going to have another one of these. It's
oh
going to be 4 hours
just
long.
Dedicated.
We're going to watch the movie. Oh my gosh. That's what you should. And hold up the color when you get to the part.
This color is Barely Tolerable. A beautiful pea green. And then it's so hard not to talk about the movie. Okay. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. And then Useful Employment. Some of these colors, I'm telling you, I don't know what is wrong with our tape, but hello, Little Fade. How are you? Most Ardently. So pretty. No Money, No Prospects. Oh man, it is just dark. As dark can be.
We tried so hard. It's really dark here today too, but we tried so hard to get better lighting.
Excellent Boiled Potatoes. And Violent Affections. And Officers. And A Great Proficient. So super excited about these colors. Okay, the details.
We also have 8 solids that we chose to coordinate with the variegateds that kind of tell a really dreamy romantic story too.
Because I love romance. So these are the 8 solids we picked to go with them.
So pretty.
Gorgeous.
So pretty. So details. If you would like these to ship in the beginning of April, you need to order by the 20th of February. Sooner is always better. We can ship, we can dye and ship earlier. If you want them earlier, let us know. We have some spots in the dye calendar open. We're showcasing 3 different bases: sport, non-superwash fingering, which is known as not safe for work in-house. So it's hard to say the right thing.
Sorry, everyone.
And single fingering. And we're going to make up some samples that we're going to be able to share and have photos that you can share with your customers too.
Yeah. We can't wait to get these out to you. So like Shan said, we have some availability in our calendar right now. If you have orders that you'd like to get in, we can probably sneak in some Valentine's Day if you reach out today. But yeah, we would love to hear from you. And again, you can join Explore the Rainbow, Herstory, get on board for parks. And we can't wait to get the Pride and Palettes out to y'all.
And we are offering a little incentive if you order 8 bags of yarn.
So 8 colors.
Yeah, 8 colors. You can get 1 free skein of yarn to make a sample. And if you get 16 bags, which is all 16 colors in the palette, you'll get 2 skeins.
Yeah, or bags of variegated.
Yeah.
So should we talk about what's in the newsletter? Handy dandy things at the bottom.
Yeah. So we're going to get better at sending monthly wholesale newsletters. And every newsletter will have our, let me see, current palettes and promos book, which we're working on an update for. And we're kind of figuring out, we just started this last year. And I know a lot of you have the physical copies of these in hand. They're great little resources, but we're trying to figure out a sustainable way to produce them. So we're kind of in brainstorming stages of that. But the current iteration of our Pride and Palettes of our Palettes and Promos book will be linked. So you can access the electronic version in the newsletters, as will the updated yarn info sheet, which tells what the pricing is kind of at a glance for all of the bases we carry. So it tells the single skein wholesale price and then the bag price to make it easy.
Yeah.
And kind of at a glance what it is, what the base is. So those are in all of your newsletters. If there's anything else that you want to see in newsletters, let us know, because we're always looking for ways to make it easier, to kind of foster our relationships with our yarn shops.
Yeah. Also, we're not going to be at H&H. I don't know if we told you all that.
Oh, yeah.
We won't be there. So we'll probably do this again in the summertime, like what normally would have been that show. So please reach out if you have questions, comments, concerns. If you want to see anything in person that we can mail you, we'd be happy to. But we will not be in attendance there. Some other nifty gifties that maybe don't get a lot of attention that are just right here, I want to show real quick. So we have available for wholesale. We have different pins that we've created. And
Oopsie-doozle.
So just reach out if you are interested in carrying any of our swag.
They're so fun. So cute. This is my favorite.
Big waffle energy. And then we also have some super fun washi, rainbow hearts, stitches, and moon cycle, and just all our favorite things. Yarn candy and then pen and paper.
We also have our cards. So this is the 2021 Advent set of cards, and it's a set of cards that you can work through the moon cycle, but are also just good journaling prompts or kind of like, I don't know, thinking about your life prompts.
Right. Get grounded.
Get grounded.
Yeah.
And then this is this past year's.
So
set.
inspo word per color, and again, journaling. Just
these
a
all
moment
have
to
to
sit
do
and pause and think.
Right. And these all have to do with the colors correspond with, like kind of traditionally there are words that are associated, emotions that are associated with different colors. And so we chose 4 or 5 from each color.
Yeah, those are ready to ship. So thank you for joining us. I think that's everything. We're going to send a newsletter out at the end of the week with the link for the show for folks that couldn't be here. Please reach out, hello@knittedwit.com, and we will get right back to you. And I feel like it's obvious, but I do want to just say to you that while we're still in a pandemic, I definitely feel like there is availability within us at Knitted Wit that like the pandemic haze is clearing a little bit, and that we're offering new palettes, that we're bringing in new things, like a new energy is with us, and that feels really great. So I hope that we can extend that with you in our relationship, and that we can all keep growing. So thank you again for joining us, and hopefully we'll be in touch soon.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a great day.